Do you remember that episode of Big Bang where Sheldon did his?
Shut it, Soup Coop. Let's get on to the tier list. Let's see. We
Okay.
have a randomly selected list of Argentina, Australia, Belgium, Brazil, Colombia, Costa Rica, Croatia, Denmark, Egypt, England, France, Germany, Iceland, Iran, Japan, Mexico, Morocco, Nigeria, Panama, Peru, Poland, Portugal, Russia, Saudi Arabia, I don't know how to pronounce that. Senegal, Serbia, South Korea, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, Tunisia, and Uri. How do you
Uruguay.
Uruguay? Okay.
Uruguay.
So, let's start with something kind of
Just start-
safe.
Poland.
Morocco. No,
No, let's just
Morocco.
go in order. Come on, guys.
In order.
Alphabetical.
Oh, fine. All right, Argentina.
These
Argentina
floats.
ain't bad. I'd put Argentina in. I put it in B tier.
Why would you put it in B tier?
Because it's not bad, but it's not really great. It's pretty good.
We don't have a middle ground. It's either B or C.
Well, how about the middle ground be Japan? Because it's just a red dot.
Okay.
Not good, not bad.
What is this modern art bullshit?
Yeah, C tier. Let's put Japan in.
C
D tier
tier?
goes.
Yeah, C tier because that's middle ground. C tier's like you pass.
We didn't even explain the tiers.
Yeah, shut up. We have S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier, D tier, and the Shadow Realm.
Which is, we don't talk about the Shadow Realm.
Well, I mean,
You're
we don't.
going to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo.
Alrighty then, what a great meme we have lined up. Okay, with Japan as a point of reference, I think Argentina is one step above it because they still have a dot, but it also has
It has
a little more.
2 colors.
Yeah, it has 2 colors. So yeah, B tier.
Dude, so innovative.
I put Australia in A tier.
Yeah, Australia honestly has a. Actually, no.
It reminds me of the American flag, but it's also British, so that makes it not an S tier.
You know what? Yeah, I'd put Australia in A tier.
Australia air tier?
Yeah, Australia is definitely A tier.
I'm gonna say Croatia A tier.
No,
S tier. Croatia S
We're
tier.
we're going in alphabetical order. Next up is Belgium.
Fuck that. Have you
Belgium.
seen the Croatian president?
No, I haven't seen the Croatian president. You can tell us about it when we get to it. All right.
Belgium. I feel like that's a
Belgium.
a
I'm gonna
C
put that
tier.
in C tier.
C or D.
I feel it's
I'd put it in D tier
I
because honestly, I just don't really like it. It's just 3 colors.
in Japan is just a
Just-
dot. So I think C tier would be fine.
Fine, let's go with C tier then.
Let's give
Wait,
it
you know what?
some leeway.
You know what? We'll have to talk about this once we get to Germany then, because it honestly, okay, the fight for who goes in D tier, Belgium or Germany, that'll be
Croatian
decided
president
on
is
which
a
was.
top tier.
Wow. Okay.
He's
Croatian
the actual Croatian president. I'm not
Croatian
kidding.
president is at least A tier.
Oh my
What?
gosh, definitely.
Wait, let me see.
Oh
Croatian A. Oh God.
Jeez.
yeah, but we're not
right.
basing it off the president. We're
Okay,
basing it off the
can you
flag
put
itself.
Croatia in S tier.
Come on, we're males. We got
Croatia in S tier.
Ooh,
Croatia definitely S tier.
Putting Croatia in S tier.
Croatia S tier.
Croatia. We're all right. We're just skipping around.
Croatia's going in S tier. Shut up.
What was
Okay,
it?
now we're going.
This-
Okay, let's bounce
this-
back to Brazil. Oh wait, no. Okay, we put Belgium. Yeah, Brazil. I like Brazil. What do you think?
I like Brazil too. I mean,
I think
the,
honestly, I think A tier.
I like
It
the
has one of the more
design.
yeah, it has one of
the
the more.
colors are a little eh.
They
But-
actually put a little thought into it.
Yeah.
Brazil looks a
so-
little bit like low key. It looks a little bit like something you'd find on like, a product.
It kind of does look like a logo, but at the same time, these are supposed to be what is generally the logo for the country, so I don't see that as.
No. But like a flag is supposed to like have power and emphasis. You know,
Is
like
it?
well, I mean, kind of, but not like the way Brazil does it. Brazil is this thing you'd find on like a fucking. It's basically a logo.
Well, Brazil
not a
is just a
flag.
logo for soccer, so you know what? B tier.
Yeah. I think I.
I'd be down for B tier.
Yeah, the color. Maybe if the colors were better. Sorry, Brazil.
Okay, now I just have to say this.
You don't have
Mexico goes to the Shadow Realm.
What?
Hey,
No. What?
Absolutely.
How about let's cross that cross that border when we get to it, huh?
I hate you.
Let's get to
Let's
Colombia's
not
up
jump
next.
to conclusions.
Yeah, let's go to Colombia next. Colombia, D tier. It's boring.
Absolutely D tier.
It doesn't even. It does. It's just 3 primary colors and one of them's bigger.
Dude, it
Yeah, it
reminds
just reminds me of people who have
SpongeBob.
OCD. So do we
Reminds me
have
of
Colombia
Coke.
in D tier? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Costa Rica.
Not bad.
It's
Not
kind of
bad,
low
not
key a
good.
knockoff.
Not bad, not good.
King
Let's put it
Jong-un.
in C tier.
Yeah, C tier. That's probably.
I think the
Yeah, for-
Costa Rican flag is actually
No.
like,
C tier. C tier isn't the same as Japan. Like, come on, that's better than Japan.
actually the North Korean flag.
You know what? Yeah, Shadow. I'm just kidding. But
I mean, it's because if we're putting Costa Rica in the same tier as that's not fair
there's what Colombia.
as Japan.
Oh, Japan. I
Because you
mean,
guys are saying
that's
C
true.
tier.
yeah, I mean it. Listen, it doesn't have to be on just how much stuff it has. Does it really just look
It's not
good?
as the stuff that matters.
Is
it's
it eye appealing?
interesting. Is it interesting?
Is it appealing to the eye?
Not really. And maybe if it was centered, but I guess if you were looking at it on a flagpole,
At least B tier. At least.
B tier.
Yeah, it's definitely better than Japan. You can't argue that.
That's true.
Well, then just put it higher on C tier.
Whoa! Japan's got a pretty mean flag. But it's just like so simplistic.
Yeah, Japan has a pretty intimidating flag, but at the same time, it's just a red dot.
It's just a red dot. This is, like I
So,
said before, modern
Just
art.
okay, then just put it on high C tier.
Okay.
Put it on high C tier. There we go. Because it's definitely above Japan, but I don't really think it beats Argentina or Brazil. Well, Croatia.
We already did that one.
We did.
That's-
Okay.
Yeah.
S tier for
Oh yeah. Oh
other
yeah.
reasons.
S tier for the present. But
Just
Denmark.
Denmark.
You had to. You know, when I hear Denmark, I think of that one book about those Jewish people
Denmark?
trying to escape to Denmark. I can't remember what it was called, but really, when I look at its flag, all I can think is, "Are you England?"
What? That is not what I think of when I think of Denmark.
I think of Denmark when I look at the flag.
Yeah, I think of England when I look at the Denmark flag.
I think of England when I look at the Australia flag. That's why we put it in A tier.
I think it's kind of
Because
around
it's
the middle.
good,
Because
but
like
since it has the British flag on it, it doesn't go to S tier.
I think with Denmark, it's simple. Really, it's just simple.
It's simple, but I think it actually looks pretty good.
A nice splash of color
Oh, it looks like the Smash Ultimate logo.
that it does
Yeah.
Okay, A tier.
too. But we could also say the same for Iceland if we're gonna base it off that.
Yeah, I was about to say there's like
Okay.
4 other flags that look exactly the same.
Okay, then.
Sweden,
Okay, then
Denmark,
what, you want?
Iceland.
You want like low B tier or something?
I think the low B tier is probably the safest.
Okay, then put it at low
Yeah.
B tier.
So based on those flags like Iceland, Denmark, and Sweden, I would put Iceland at probably the middle of
lad.
B tier.
I
And I
will
would put
admit
Sweden.
No, we're not to them yet. So stop.
No, I know, but we were basing them off like what they look, and they are exactly the same, except
Yeah. Well, then we'll base it off the color palette once we get there. Next up, Egypt. My dad's from Egypt. Egypt is pretty boring, actually.
it kind of gross. No offense to Egypt, but I don't really like the color mixing here.
Yeah, the color
it
mixing.
doesn't really. Yeah, it's not.
You know, you got a good
eye-appealing.
contrasting black and white, and then you just have the red.
Red. It doesn't
Which
make any sense.
Kind of pops out a little bit too much.
Yeah, I'd say D tier.
Colombia, yeah, with
I'd say D
Colombia,
tier. I'd say D tier.
it's
Mhm.
definitely more
Is it-
interesting.
I think
than
it's.
most.
Is it above or below Colombia?
Colombia. I think it's.
It's
I-
above Colombia.
Yeah, it's above Colombia because Colombia is just kind of hideous now that I'm looking at it.
Yeah, Colombia's
We
just
can
one
add
of
it some
those
more.
like meh.
God, it's lucky it didn't get into the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, we have England.
Eh.
England?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Eh.
Yeah.
Mediocre.
Eh,
Very mediocre.
I'd put it in D tier.
I put it in. What
Either either D tier or like the very bottom of C tier.
Yeah, probably very bottom of C tier. Honestly, I think all the cross flags are all gonna end up in C tier,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it doesn't really matter.
But like, yeah,
It's very
But,
overly
like,
used.
The cross.
So England is C
Kinda
tier,
repetitive.
yeah. And next up, France. Now France
Boring.
has I really like.
I like the
France's flag.
colors, but
The colors look really good. I like how they're 3 equal columns. It's
it is a little just bland.
it's bland, but it's simplistic.
yeah,
It's
I
simplicity done
Good
right.
on the GSIG.
it's got primary colors and then white in the middle. I like the contrast.
Yeah, it's simplicity done right. I'd say probably upper B tier,
Um,
or maybe even A tier.
like
I think
Yeah, the
low A tier.
Okay,
Yeah,
then let's
low
go with low A tier.
France is pretty good, but it is a little bland. But still, it is. I agree
It's
with what
simplicity
you said.
done right.
I agree with what you say.
Okay, next up, the
Gomini.
Germans,
Gomini.
the germs, the Germanics,
Oh, okay.
Got
Well.
some
The-
story behind.
Nazis. What? I don't know what you're talking about. I can't be held accountable for any of
Moving
it
on.
on the internet.
Pretty decent, like COB.
Yeah, I mean it's all right, but does it beat out
Wait,
Belgium?
where do we put Belgium? We put Belgium
Is it-
in C tier.
Yeah, I mean honestly, I honestly think it's below Belgium. Just my opinion.
No.
It's kind of hard, honestly. To
Because
decide.
well,
It's
for
the same
what country?
thing.
well
It's
no, because
Belgium, Germany.
technically they have the red in the middle instead of the orange or yellow in the
Actually, no, I do.
It's
agree with
kind
you.
of like if you go from the bottom up, it's kind of like start with the light and then you kind of go in the middle and then black. I kind of like that.
I think
Kind of
now
looks
that
like
I'm-
different shades.
Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, I do believe that Germany is above.
I'll leave this one up to you guys. I'm pretty inconclusive.
I think Germany.
What are you thinking?
Goes
Yeah.
in front
Yeah,
of
I'd be
Belgium.
down with that.
Iceland, just put it at the bottom of C tier. It's another cross flag. Who
Yeah,
cares?
bottom.
Well, we put Denmark up here though.
Who cares?
But yeah, we got to think of the color scheme though.
Yeah.
Since with the cross
Iceland,
ones,
I honestly
think-
don't like Iceland's.
you mean Ireland's?
Iceland's.
Iceland.
Wait, I thought we had Ireland.
We do not have Ireland. We have Iceland.
My mouse was covering up the C.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right, I ran from the police the other day.
Is it Iran or do people pronounce it
Iran.
Iran?
It might be Iran.
I think it's probably gonna be Iran, but who cares at this point? No one.
I like the
no
green.
one can tell us to be politically correct.
I do like the colors.
Well, yeah, obviously you do.
I like the colors.
Is that a racial slur?
Absolutely.
Yes, it's because I'm racist. I prefer these colors over other
Oh
colors.
yeah.
And I think the other colors should be oppressed and have their rights taken away.
This guy knows what he's talking about.
Yeah. No, I'm not a guy. I'm a.
I would say
High B.
top of the B tier.
High B. Yeah.
Iceland?
Yeah, high B tier. No, we're talking
Iran.
about Iran.
Oh.
Iran.
We've already done Japan.
Yeah, Mexico. We're crossing that border.
Shadow
Let's
Realm.
get to it. Yeah, I'd say Shadow Realm.
Why?
Because
Just to insult you.
You fucking put E.
Put that. Hey, put it in the Shadow Realm.
Put it in the Shadow Realm. Okay, everyone say I to vote for Shadow Realm.
I.
Aswam?
How?
Aswam. I think Aswam stroked
I
out.
said yai.
Great. You said I? Okay, it's a majority vote. It's going into the Shadow Realm.
Why though? You just saying
You
put it
say the
there.
Shadow Realm?
You said You said
Well, then we can
why?
put the USA in the Shadow Realm as well, because I don't really like it. It has too much going on. Way
Could
too
you-
much
Too
going
much
on.
politics.
Before I put it down. Before I put it down.
Well, okay, fine. Let him make his case. Let him make his case.
I want to hear what you guys. Why?
Why?
Mexicans.
Well, you see, I'm just your regular everyday smoking skeleton cigar man, and I don't think that I think it would be really funny if we put Mexico into the
Is
show.
literally is that the only reason to piss me off? Is that the only
I
reason?
myself am
That's a lot of
an
reason for us to
aristocratic
do
duck.
anything.
I am an aristocratic duck, and I prefer people of the higher class.
Wait a second. What? Wait. This is totally hypocritical of you then, because here's what's happening. You already put USA in the Shadow Realm without letting us speak our piece on it.
Boom.
No,
Roasted.
but then
Anyways,
that's hypocritical
Destroyed.
to you.
Destroy.
Then that you're being
I prefer
hypocritical.
people of a higher class, and Mexico, yeah.
At least we're not. At least we're not all dying of obesity.
Because you can't afford it.
Yeah.
That's so bad.
Okay, let's
So
just
good.
leave both the USA and Mexico in the Shadow Realm.
You
Can
know
we
what?
agree on
I'm
that?
fine with that.
Okay.
No, USA should be USA.
Wait, there's some.
Shut up, Asswam. You have no rights. Okay, Morocco. It's just a star in red. It's it's dark green on
I
red.
put it in
Can
the
we
D tier.
Can we put that in the Shadow Realm? It's dark green on red.
Yeah, Shadow Realm. It's awful.
Yeah, I
It's
do not like
terrible.
it.
No offense to Morocco. We're not talking about.
We're not talking about the people.
We're not talking about the country. We're
Oh
talking
yeah, we're not
we're
talking
looking-
about the people.
Morocco
talking about
flag
the
looking
people.
like it's designed by a
Except when we're
5.
talking about the USA and Mexico. That's a different
Nigeria.
story.
Can we put them in their
Nigeria.
own? Can we put? Wait. Can we add something? Can we add Limbo Realm?
Limbo.
Limbo Realm?
No, just Limbo. It's not the Limbo Realm. We just name it Limbo.
Limbo, and then put Mexico and USA there.
Sure. Even lower. Yeah, why not?
No, it's not lower. It's just there.
There you go.
Limbo. There you go.
No way. He's just there. It's even lower on
No, it's just Limbo.
Limbo's
It's just-
lower.
Fine. You know what?
Yeah.
And you're gonna put it
At the top.
No. No.
No, then we're okay. We're both okay with this.
No. Listen, I
All
don't care if
parties
US
are
I
okay.
don't care if the USA has to go down with it. Mexico's going into the Shadow Realm.
What if I put
Not.
it? What if I put it in the middle?
This is some desperate attempt to save Mexico.
What if I put it in the middle?
Don't get through the eyes. Don't you have to see with both your eyes. He's trying to deceive us.
What if I put it in the middle?
Soup Coop.
Huh?
He's trying to deceive us. Look, he tried to put he's putting it
What
in
are you
limbo.
doing?
No, put it back into the Shadow Realm.
Shadow Realm.
Shadow Realm. Put it back into the
Shadow
Shadow
Realm.
Fine.
Shadow Realm. Shadow Realm. It's the only place it belongs.
I just don't agree with you guys. Not because
Of
I
course you
am
think-
Mexican. It's just because I like the eagle and the snake. It's cool,
Like the
man.
eagle?
Yes, there's an eagle holding a snake on top of a cactus,
Yeah, that's great, but
and the colors are nice.
I made some really good jokes, so I'm.
Fuck you guys.
There we go. Well, at least we can all agree Morocco is under all of them. Okay.
All right, moving on.
Moving on.
On.
Let's see. We have Nigeria. It's pretty bland. It
I
doesn't even
kind of
use
like.
three colors.
I kind of like it. I would say.
C tier.
Yeah,
Actually,
kind of like in the
it's-
middle of the. Put it where
Low
like.
C.
Low C tier.
I would put it in between Belgium and Iceland.
Aren't-
Because it's
Yeah, okay.
kinda
I put it in
good.
between Belgium and Iceland, and they're not really like they're not as good as Belgium, but it's not as bad as all the cross ones.
yeah.
It's literally just.
It's
But Switzerland's a special
fine.
example. We'll wait till we get to it.
Yeah, Switzerland is
All right.
special.
So did we put Nigeria in? Okay, there we go. Panama, aka our country only exists and was rated from one strip of water we had to dig out.
I like the Panama flag. I think it's pretty cool. I would
You
put
know,
it in A tier.
all flags aside, yeah, it's pretty cool. I'd put it in A tier. It's really good. It's solid flag. It's
That's
unique. It's not
solid
too flashy.
It's not a lot of. Yeah, it is unique. I can't think of any other country that has that type.
True.
Honestly, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'd
I'd
put it in D
put it
tier.
in
Panama.
Upper D tier.
Peru.
upper D
Peru.
tier.
Upper
Upper
D
D.
tier.
Peru. Yeah.
Actually, is it better than Egypt?
Yeah, definitely is.
Yeah, it's better.
Oh
than
yeah, it is.
Okay.
I
So-
agree with that.
Egypt's colors just don't work.
Alrighty then, Poland. Poland is actually might be a flag. It's actually debatably even simpler than Japan, because it's literally just two halves.
Yeah,
Like you
I
have
would
to try to make a
hmm,
circle.
I would put it in lower D tier to be honest.
Yeah, lower D tier. It's just boring. They didn't even try.
It's kind of like they copy and pasted other flags, but they changed
Yeah.
the color palette.
Let's see, Portugal. I hate this flag. What is happening here? Portugal is.
The
I
color.
think
They're
it's
both.
trying to decide how much green should be on there, and they just took so long that they were like, man, let's just keep it like this.
Yeah, let's put that into lower D tier.
to
Also,
each
it's
other in the
dark
field.
green on red again. What is with these idiots trying to put dark green on red? But Russia.
Russia.
Now, granted, I think the Soviet Union flag looks incredible, but
Okay.
this is modern day Russia.
Eh.
C tier.
It reminds me of
let's put it-
It's
let's
Popeye.
meh.
I would put it behind Belgium in C tier. Behind Belgium, but in front of Nigeria.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay, Saudi Arabia. I would honestly put it in S tier. It's really, really unique.
I mean, yeah. I mean,
Okay, so in war, you would use your flag as somewhat of a war banner, and there isn't a lot of flags that scream war to me more than Saudi Arabia.
okay.
So it kind of gets it going there, and it has a sword on it. It's the only. I think it's one of the only. I think it would be the only flag that has a sword on it. It
I
has
mean,
writing on it. Writing is something that's just unseen. Really. I mean, like big writing, prominent writing. There might be a little bit of writing, like on those crests or whatever. But
In Saudi Arabia,
Saudi Arabia is S tier.
they kind of branched from like the lines and
Yeah.
put actual words on it. I like that.
And a sword. All right.
Yeah. S tier. I would put it behind Croatia.
yeah, I was about to say I would
Croatia is like the top of S tier.
Yeah.
for reasons. All right.
Whoa.
Whoa.
There you go.
I believe we should add Canada to this list, and Canada should be S tier. Their
Canada,
flag is a
Canada's flag again?
tasteful leaf.
It is. It is a pretty good flag.
I don't think it would be S tier. I think it would be A.
Yeah, I
What?
think it would be. I think it would be right behind Australia.
Senegal?
No, I think it would be in front. No, not
I'd
Senegal.
say behind France.
Not Senegal. We're talking about Canada.
Yeah, Canada.
Canada?
No,
Yeah,
no, it's
Canada.
S tier. It's always S tier, man.
No, I
Bro,
think
Canada's
With
really, really good. flag.
high A tier.
Yeah, let's put high A tier.
No,
Let's
let's
put it
make the
above.
jump and put it in S tier because that's where it belongs. You know why?
Why?
Because it's literally just a tasteful like leaf.
I
You
know,
know,
it's just that it copies a
know,
lot
but
of the
that's-
other.
Another thing is that it's a tasteful leaf. All right. End of story.
No, it does two colors the right way.
Yeah, but it
Just
it
two
just
colors
copies
the
so
right
much,
way.
so
That's like
many
saying,
other.
oh, Tunisia did it, and Switzerland did it, and Poland did it, and Denmark did it, and England did it, and
No, it did it the
Japan
right
did
way.
it.
It did it the right way though. That's
It
the
did. I will agree with you on that, but it is a
That's why it's
recycled.
going into A tier.
It
because
is
it
a
did it
recycled
right.
pattern.
Next up, Senegal. I don't know what Senegal is, but it's using dark green with red again. And it's
The yellow
honestly-
does not help.
It's
either.
awful.
This is a
the,
travesty.
the yellow
Shadow
does not help.
Shadow Realm.
It's awful.
Shadow
Shadow
Realm.
Realm.
I don't think it's as bad as Morocco.
No, put it behind USA.
Morocco just looks like it's a stain. But
Yeah, Morocco looks like it was. Oh, hey guys, a red flag, and then somebody accidentally sewed a green star onto it, and it's like, oh, I guess we're stuck with this.
it's more of like some kid threw up on it. Look, but
Serbia.
let's see. Let's go with Serbia.
Eh.
Serbia. The logo's not unimpressive.
It's
The
kind of.
colors-
It just. It looks
Colors. Actually, it's just Russia with the logo on it and a
flipped.
color mix. Yeah, and it's flipped upside down. So
It would look better if the symbol was centered.
I would put it upper D tier.
Upper D. All right.
Upper D. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. South Korea. I honestly think this is S tier.
S
It is
tier.
a really
S tier. It's
honestly,
such a
it's
neat
so
design
good.
and-
I would put it in front of Croatia.
Yeah.
Alright? It is
Yeah.
such a good
Whoa,
design.
lad.
They really knocked it out of the park. Congratulations, South Korea. Because honestly,
I
you're-
applaud to you, South Korea.
Until the suicide rates explode.
okay. Next up, Spain.
Don't
I
like
like
it very
Spain.
much.
I actually like it. Can we? I think it would go in upper C. Like behind Japan, but in front of Germany.
I could see it there. Or I would put it in lower B tier.
Lower beach, yeah, right behind Denmark. I could do that in front of.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I
This
just
flag has got a line and
Okay.
Sweden.
up.
Sweden, here we are
Sweden.
again.
With another cross flag, and that's why we're putting it in mid C tier.
Yep.
no.
Yeah.
Sweden-
I would
Sweden
put
has-
it.
Actually, let's put it in front of all the cross flags because I think it has the best colors.
Yeah.
I feel like it should be in B
Put
because
it in
has a-
front
it has
of.
a no,
Put it in front of Denmark.
it has a quality color scheme.
But that
So-
doesn't give it enough to get out of C tier, all right? So put it in front of all the other
Well,
cross flags.
we put Denmark in B tier. That's the thing.
Wait, we did.
And
Why is
if it
Denmark
was-
in B tier?
If it was
do we
Denmark
do?
and Sweden, I would put Sweden in front of Denmark.
Also,
Yeah.
can
I
we
like
move
the yellow and the
Denmark
blue way
back?
better
Why
than
is
the white and the
Denmark-
red.
Why is Denmark
Also,
in B tier?
shout out to PewDiePie, man.
Shout out to PewDiePie. You know, he needs a shout out. He's a pretty small YouTube. You know,
Yeah, he's
we'll give him
Yeah,
some.
only 1 million subscribers. So
Yeah, he only has like what, 2 subscribers? I think if we just make our upload schedule a little bit better, we could beat him like 8 or 9 months.
yeah,
Alright.
I agree.
Yeah.
Denmark.
Okay.
We're coming for you, PewDiePie.
Yeah, PewDiePie. Watch your
Alright,
back,
guys.
bitch.
Alright.
You Swedish bitch.
Alright.
Go
Yeah.
get your fucking meatballs, bitch.
Alright. Okay. Not Swedish, but whatever. Switzerland. It's a
Go
big,
back to C tier where you belong, PewDiePie.
It's a big plus. It's pretty.
Yeah. I mean,
It kind
it's
of
actually
reminds
no,
me
it's
of
actually
like
a small plus.
it kind of reminds me of like the health and like the
That's what it. Yeah, it's the
First
the
aid
health
kit.
stuff. Yeah, I would put it in like the bottom of A tier just for that reason.
I would put it in bottom of
Bottom-
B tier.
B. I would agree with B.
I would put it at the bottom of B tier, maybe in front of Brazil, but behind Argentina. Kind of mid
Right.
B tier.
Nah, I think it lands more at the end of B tier.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's just, if you just look, it's just a plus. It's just a
Yeah,
white
but
plus.
it's
Yeah, but when you see it, what do you think
effective.
of?
It's
A
effective.
first aid kit, but that
Yeah.
doesn't. But that doesn't. How does that support?
Switzerland,
We're getting nowhere.
All right, fine. You know what? I will
Switzerland
compromise
is a major
with-
plus. Okay.
All right. How do you really say that?
Tunisia,
Tunisia? I don't know. Tunisia.
Tunisia,
Let's
whatever.
see. Well,
It kind of reminds me of the Soviet Union flag.
honestly, I
it's
don't
a-
like it.
Better
Up-
version of Morocco. I'd put it in D tier.
Yeah, upper D tier probably.
Yeah.
in front
Like
of
it's not
Serbia.
bad. It's just not really doing a lot.
Behind
Not
or
bad.
behind or in front of Serbia?
I would put it in front of Peru.
So behind
Mm.
Serbia. Okay.
Front of.
On top
Yeah,
of
I
you
put it in front
dumbass.
of Peru. Okay. Now,
Uruguay.
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 I really
Uruguay.
like that. I would put it Just because like the color scheme, I like the
Hey guys,
cool colors. I would put it in A tier.
hey guys. More like Uruguay, am I right?
You're gay.
No, you.
Who's funny?
Mm,
Uh,
Uruguay.
put it in upper B tier.
I feel like it should go in D tier.
S
Why are we
tier.
going
Everything in
here?
S tier. Everyone is perfect.
I would put it. Here's my reasoning. All right, hear me out. Here's my reasoning for putting it in D tier. We put the USA in the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, but that was a compromise. USA is obviously better than everything else.
No, we're talking flag wise, idiot.
Oh,
Talking flag wise, and I really don't like the U.S. American flag, even though God bless my country.
you don't.
But even though it's like I don't like it because it's really crowded. It's really cluttered. It's bombastic and spicy. But and
If I were
don't
to
get me wrong.
compromise,
Don't get me wrong when I say this. I like the Confederate flag more, not Confederacy.
just for like the way it's made up.
Yeah, I'd put it in like upper D tier.
Austin makes politically questionable statements. Austin makes politically questionable statements.
All right, yeah, let's put Uruguay.
Uruguay. Uruguay.
Uruguay.
So are we putting it in upper B tier, D tier?
Actually, if you remove the
The extra U. It's just
sorry,
Uruguay.
the extra U.
Where are we putting it?
What do you mean the extra U? There, we need to get rid of the two extra.
No, like I'm saying,
Uruguay.
Uruguay. Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'd put it. Okay. How about this upper C tier? I think it's above Costa Rica.
What'd you say?
I think it's
Up-
below Costa Rica.
Upper C tier.
I like Costa Rica a lot better.
Okay, then in front of Japan.
In front of your
Ye-
mama.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine with me.
Alright then. Well, it appears the first part has completed.
Yes, indubitably.
Now it's time for the main event. The
Yes.
spicy, the meaty, the sweaty.
All right. So, what'd you find
Okay.
for us,
Uh,
King Valos?
What I find?
We found
Well,
some. We got some Shrek and some Shrek and
no,
Barry from the B
hey,
movie
okay.
fan fiction. Shrek and Barry B.
Yes. This
Who
is
needs the D when you got the B?
See, okay. Oh, that rhyme too. Okay. So, you're playing Barry. What's your face? Soup Coop.
Okay.
And I wanted to nominate Assworm to play Shrek. Because I think it would go great. Assworm,
Okay.
what do you think?
Eh, eh, eh,
Can you do Shrek?
I am Shrek. I donkey. Yes.
Yes, this will be great. Now, did you open it up?
Yes.
Okay. Barry is sitting on a bar stool, sadly drinking to himself into forgetting, after Vanessa dumped him.
Hey, little dude.
Shrek says, after filling up Barry's drink for what he believes to be the upteenth time.
You look a little gray and black and yellow. What happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
Barry said, slurring his words rampantly. The bee's wings were draped carelessly on his backside.
I know it's been
Sure.
none of my business, but I can't keep giving you drink after drink. Maybe we can talk it out.
Barry only rolled his eyes. He didn't care what some big, ugly green punk had to say. His antenna began drooping more, the drink slowly intoxicating him more and more. After what seemed like an hour, Shrek finally called it quits. The sexy ogre looked behind him. You're trying to stay professional, you idiots. The sexy ogre looked behind him to where Barry had been sitting, only to see an empty bar stool. Shrek looked all around for the bee, hoping he didn't cause any trouble. Suddenly, through Shrek's loving ears, he heard the most beautiful sound in the world. Barry. He was plastered and passionately singing on stage, which makes you wonder why he couldn't find him. Shrek is the literal heart eyes emoji as he watches Barry singing on stage. God damn it, can you not send memes? I hate you. As he watches this Barry sing
Child
on
dies in
stage.
Willy Wonka.
Shut up! He can see all of the passion and sorrow in his eyes as Barry sings passionately along to Don't Stop Believing.
Oh my god.
The other words weren't right and the tune was completely off, but Shrek didn't care. The drunkards in the bar were booing and that made Barry sing even harder. Shrek could feel his Koro Koro go doki doki for Barry senpai. Soon after Barry had successfully passed out on stage, Shrek drove him to his swamp. Barry awakes a few hours later. He is confused at first, but when he sees the most beautiful creature his bee eyes had ever laid on,
Huh? Who are you?
Barry asks, unsure, but he also wants to know who this mysterious Prince Charming was.
My name is Shrek.
The sexy ogre said next to him. Barry said the name in his head, testing it out.
Why am I here?
Barry asked, confused.
I work in the bar over on the corner of Brown and 3rd Street. You came in and got drunk. After a while, you passed out and I tried to...
Shut up! Stay in character!
I'm off.
Kill you all. It'll be a slaughter, a bloodbath.
After what you lived decent to good. So I took you to my swamp. And let you stop. A little.
Shrek said passionately. Barry touched his head and instantly regretted it. A pain stung throughout his head and instantly erupted. Shrek watched with sadness as the bee winced in pain after touching his head. Shrek couldn't help but picture the bee's face when he got him in bed. With his thick ogre sausage slamming into his small frame repeatedly. Shrek instantly focused on the window right to the right of him, feeling shameful for thinking such indecent thoughts. He just couldn't look into the literal sea blue eyes. Barry was nursing his hangover and was thankful for the limited amount of lighting in the swamp. Shrek realized what he was doing and handed Barry a bowl full of soup.
This should help your head.
Shrek replied. Barry looks up at Shrek gratefully before eating some of the soup.
Thank you, this...
Barry said softly, a blush gathering in his fuzzy cheeks. Before the duo knew it, they were locking lips passionately. Barry's hangover had completely dissolved thanks to the soup. Shrek wanted to kiss, and so did Barry.
What?
Shrek could feel his enormous wand hardening, and Barry's stinger was twitching with excitement. Shrek placed his hand gently on the bee's leg and rubbed the soft circle. Barry broke the kiss and spoke softly.
Let's take things slow.
Shrek smiled and moved his hand. This could wait for another time.
And that, kids, is how I met your mother.
Shrek said to his son and son-in-law, Olaf Mike Wazowski. That was the stupidest fucking thing I've ever read. I can't. I've never read.
They hurt.
How did I keep a straight face throughout all of that? I didn't even read this beforehand.
Olaf and Mike Wazowski.
Olaf and Mike Wazowski. Oh my god, this is great.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. I think this could. It wasn't a super long episode, maybe. I don't know, but how long have we been recording, Oscar?
43 minutes.
Yeah, this is a good length for an episode.
Oh.
I think we actually made a good one. This is definitely not a repeat because we had a very crappy episode talking about waifus and how we're all such idiots and weeaboos. But hey,
Yeah.
stop sending memes, ass.